My name is Dana Walker, and I just welcome you to back to the spring 2016 semester. And one of the things for the ones of you who are just now coming in, we've been talking about things that y'all have learned this semester that you thought really changed your practice, and a lot of them have talked about the physical assessment and how that has helped them to be able to broaden their assessment skills and improve their assessment on their patients. Another thing that the writing skills that they've improved on those, how much the case studies have helped them.
Is there a Wi-Fi password? Somebody's asking.
I have no, I mean,
I ain't never had
Ole
that.
Miss,
There is one. Let me go find it.
we don't have the Ole Miss one. How, yeah, where was I?
What we did.
Oh, how the case studies have made them think, okay, what's next, what would I do? And just make them look at the scenario that they were involved with. But this semester, you're going to have community, and you're going to have leadership, and you're going to have research. And I cannot tell you the difference that people come out from this semester of just looking at their community to see how they can be an advocate for health care in their community and their families. You're going to get to assess your family, not only the health of your family, but the communication and just where your family. And we have a lot of comments after the family assessment about, I had no idea that this was the communication style for my family and how I can improve that. And actually, I can remember grading it the first time thinking, oh my goodness, I'm from a dysfunctional family and I didn't even know it. Getting down to just some of the announcements. If you have not gotten your flu vaccine proof in, you need to do that as soon as possible. And I know that you're not going in the hospital to clinicals, but in the community assessment, that's considered a clinical course, and guidelines say if you're in a clinical course, you have to have vaccinations. So you must get your flu vaccine in before you can start working on any of those clinical assignments. And Ms. Bascom will go over with you what's clinical and what's theory. Service learning points, y'all did a really good job in doing service learning. And I meant to look up how much money that you raised for St. Jude, but do you remember? About $600 in donations for St. Jude. And Miss Puckett finished the race. Could I get an amen on that one? And then on fuel, y'all, as a class, do you remember how much? About $350 that you all donated to fuel. And there were a lot of other things that you did in your communities, and for that we say, you did a good job, and continue to look for ways that you can serve. Does anybody have any real interesting service learning or community things that you did this semester that might encourage others? Did most of you donate? Okay, that's good. One of the things that you will have this semester is you have a survey that you will have to complete in MU 467, and the survey talks about things that you've done. Let me read some of it. On our university mission, we're a very community-minded college. Community service is in our strategic plan, so that you know that that's very important to the university if that's in the strategic plan and the goals. But one of the things we notice is that one of the things you have to say yes or no to is during the past year I have participated in a student nurses professional nursing organization. Well, a lot of you say no, but a lot of you are in different organizations in your facilities. Like M&A is the voice of nurses in Mississippi, and I know that it's very expensive to join, but if you do that monthly thing from your checking account, it's about $20 a month. Other things you can do are, some of you will get invited to Sigma Theta Tau this semester, and that's a professional organization. Some of you are probably members of your emergency room organization or your critical care organization. So that's things that considered professional. One of the things that I realized, I guess it was last year when we had 400 students, and I thought, what a powerful group that we have. We are a group, and now your class, you have power. You have a class of 320 people, roughly, in your class. And so there's power in numbers. In nursing, where you get to make decisions about laws and stuff is through your M&A organization. So I encourage you, for the ones of you who can, join those organizations and let your voice be heard. Because what do nurses tend to do? They just sit at the bedside saying, look what they've done to us again. We're having to do this, that, and the other because pharmacy or physical therapy or somebody has made a decision. This is how we should do that. Well, how do you change that? By becoming involved. So don't sit at the bedside saying what all everybody's done to you. Get off your rump and get out there and be a part of the decisions. In your hospital, how can you be a part of decisions? Do they ever come and ask you if you'll serve on a committee? Absolutely. What do you say? I ain't got time. I got to take care of my patients. You're going to have to make time, and you're going to have to get involved to be a part of that. During this semester, you'll also have to answer if you've been a part of community service, other than the program requirements. And a lot of people say no to that. Well, what are some of the things that you do in your community? Do any of you do blood pressure screenings or take blood pressures for elderly groups? Absolutely. Do any of you, like at your church, does somebody say, would y'all give us some information on stroke or heart or, yeah, that's community service. Do any of you volunteer at the free clinic? Yeah. I see a lot of your hands going up that you do. That's volunteering and that's community service. That's beyond your job. But as nurses, a lot of times you just think that's what you do every day, so you don't consider that community service. So I am hoping that all of you are involved in those kind of things. A lot of people say that they've never participated in women's emphasis activities. If any of y'all answer no to that this semester, I'm going to say, what? You have, what are some women's emphasis activities that you can do? Like breast cancer walk, the Parkgate pregnancy, or any kind of abortion, like clinics, issues that you go and you participate or you donate to. And you don't have to, like some people say, I'm not walking in no 5K race. Well, that's okay. But you could give a donation, or you could get a group together and maybe have a neat little t-shirt. Or one of the things that's coming up this month that I encourage all of you to do, it is February is Heart Month. And so women's heart health. There's one day you can wear red and get involved to increase awareness. So be sure that you get involved in those kind of things. During the past year, I have participated in leadership activities. Do y'all participate in leadership activities? I see a lot of head shaking. You're leaders whether you know it or not. If you sit at the bedside and just have that status quo, then that's where you're going to be for the rest of your life. You're making the salary you're going to be making. So I encourage you to get involved. And if somebody comes and asks you to be on a committee, y'all, that's the way to get your voice out there. So I encourage you to do that. And I think your leadership course this semester will help you. Recruiting. One of the things that Miss Bascom is going to do this semester, y'all, MUW, we have the Alumni Association. What is the biggest school at MUW? Nursing. What is the W known for? Nursing. How many nurses do we have involved in the alumni? I think Dr. Williams and Hannah Bascom and some of the ones that work here. We want y'all to be involved in the Alumni Association with MUW because you are our graduates. You are the people that are making difference out there in healthcare, and we want the W's voice to be heard, and we want people to know that you are a W graduate. So that's something that Ms. Bascom and Dr. Williams, they will be leading those. I don't even know what we're going to do. But get involved with that and let your voice be heard. Books, I've had a lot of questions about books. There's no new books this semester. There'll be no new books next semester. When you buy your books the first semester, they go with you throughout the entire program. Do I have any questions? This afternoon we'll go over some more. One of the things I want to say is if you are a returning student and y'all are all looking like we're all returning from last semester, but if you've been here in the past and you dropped out for whatever reason because you had family issues or whatever, please come up to the third floor and see me because I would like to just encourage you and talk to you about your plans and see if there's anything that I can do to help you with your success. The research group was not here when I talked about the things you learned, and you all said how to write. They've learned how to write this last semester. So they learned how to write a complete sentence. Yeah, and whenever we send you an email, if you reply back, don't just put K. Write us a complete sentence. We want you to be professional, and if you do not conduct yourself in a professional manner when you speak to us, then you are not conducting yourself in a professional manner when you speak to others. So we expect professionalism from you, okay?
Anytime they send back the word K, just send them a message back and say, what does potassium have to do with anything?
Did you hear that? She says anybody that sends you the word K, send back and say, what does potassium have to do with this conversation? I like that. And y'all, we don't want to be mean, but we want you to be professional. And if you're not professional with us, then I am going to dare step out on the limb and say you're not professional with others in your communication. So pick it up a notch. We're very proud of the progress that you've made. Y'all have been a great, great class. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Mills, Miss Ricks, Miss Lee, and Miss Hurd, and they're going to orient you on NU 459.